Hey guys, it's Leah. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be a room tour. So before we get started in just a second, I want to show you my outfit of the day, which I'm going to try to remember to do it in every video because I feel like I've said that before and I always forget to show my outfit. But here's my outfit for today. I have this stitch shirt with the turtle necklace, and I actually got this necklace from Florida, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below because I vlogged my trip there and it was super fun. So starting over here, this is on my door. These are like the sticky things that you put on a window, but I put it on my door and it's held up for a long time and it hasn't fallen down. So that's really nice, but it's Minnie and Mickey and I thought it was just really adorable. I have this picture of the Harry's house items they had and I just kept it because it was really nice. I decided to frame it. This was from the pop-up shop a while back. And then above, I just have an Outer Banks, I guess you could call it a poster, but it's not really a poster, but I just hung it up on top. Next to the frame, I have this Aloha Hawaii. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but I just hung it up on my wall. And then above, I had a picture here, but you could just place pictures up here. Then I have this thing that I got for Christmas from my sister. It's so cool because when you move, it says welcome. And then when you move to the other side, it shows all the characters from the show, and I just put a welcome sticker on top. Now moving down here, I had this little, I guess you could call it like a grid thing. I don't really know what it's called, but I have an anchor here and some posters I put up, and then I have this candy right here that I shopped for in one of my videos, which I'll also link that down below, but it's super yummy and I just thought it was such a pretty packaging, so I hung it up. Moving over here, we have these two decorations. I just thought it was a very vintage touch. I also have this over here, which my sister got me a while back, and I just think it just complements everything really nicely. Then when you look down, I have this Marilyn Monroe calendar. It's a mini one, and I just keep track of all the days, write down any important events, birthdays, anything like that. And as you can see right there, on the July 7th, I put Speak Now Taylor's version because that's when it came out. I actually have made a Taylor Swift video not too long ago, so if you haven't watched it, I'll link it down below, but let's continue with this tour. Now we're gonna move on to my desk. It looks like a lot, and it is, and it looks messy, but trust me, it's not. I don't know why it always seems messy on camera, but I'm gonna show you section by section, but we're not gonna go into too much detail because then this video would be really long. So let's start from the top. Here's the top. I have a little safe here, a couple of decorations, some Legos. I have a sticker of a person right here. Comment down below if you know who this is. And then I have two Funko Pops, so that's pretty much it. Then we have my magnet board. This is just magnetic, so I just put some stuff up, like some Harry Styles drawing that I made, some postcards, a friend's magnet, another friend's, and we just have stuff you need here like pencils, tape, and I have this picture that I bought recently and I haven't hung it up yet, so if I ever do, I'll either insert a picture in this video or post one on my community tabs, but this is the picture that I got. It's just not up yet. I have Winnie the Pooh, which you'll see a bunch in this video because I'm obsessed with him. He's so adorable. And then I have a Winnie the Pooh phone holder, which I actually got recently. Here I have an adorable little tray full of a couple of my jewelry. I have a bunch more, so if you want to see a jewelry tour, please let me know down below. These two book boxes, which I'll talk about in just a second. So right here is my perfume section and a couple of decorations. Then we have my pens, scissors, a bunch of other stuff. And then if you look over here, we have some medals. Now I want to talk about these two items that I mentioned because it's something like an idea you guys could use. And when I said medals, I did not mean any athletic sports medals or like any talent medals. because I don't do sports, I don't like sports, so they're not that sort of medals, but I actually have like medals of collector stuff. Like for example, I have this one. It's a spoon of DC of when I went a while back. This one, it is Thomas Jefferson, which is our 3rd president, and it's super nice. I really like this one. And then I have a bunch of these sort of medals, which I'm sure you guys have seen these at, like, I don't know, some places have them. So I have a couple different medals. And this is the container that it was in. It's super adorable. So those are the medals I was talking about. So I just wanted to quickly show you what's in there. So what I want to talk about are these 2 boxes just real quick, because it's something I thought of, and I'm sure, and I know I'm not the first person to think of this, but they're memory boxes. These 2 are memory boxes of 2 different places I've been to. So for example, I have stuff in here, like it could be anything, receipts, stickers, a paper clip from the place if you want to, anything unique, really anything that you find from the place. And this one is places from America that I've been to, and I have like shells, I have stickers, I have this from the necklace that I got, like a bunch of other stuff. Next to my desk I have a couple of random stuff here. This red thing here is a postcard. I can put a bunch of postcards in there, which is also related to the memory boxes, so I just collect postcards from all the different places I've been to. I have other stuff here, like a piggy bank, and it has Washington DC painted on it, and I have this that I painted a long time ago, and it did not turn out that great. It was supposed to be a monkey, but it kind of rusted. But we're gonna move on. I'm saving my favorite section for last. Well, second favorite, because my next favorite section are my books. I love books so much, so as you can see, I have a collection. I have more in here. I have my Harry Styles books in here. Pretty sure I have even more books lying around somewhere, but these up here are the books that I'm currently reading / going to read. These are the books I've read, and these are the books I've read except this one. I'm still reading this one. And these are all my Harry Styles books. So if you want to see a Harry Styles video of the stuff that I got, please let me know down below, because I would 100% love to do that. I forgot to show you 2 things, but this is my bed, and you're gonna see a lot of Harry Styles stuff. And once again, if you want to see a tour of all the stuff I have of his, let me know down below. But I have a blanket, and this is basically what my bed looks like. I have Winnie the Pooh, Harry Styles, my piano, posters. So this is the wall music sign that lights up, some more decorations. I have these figurines. Before I show you my last section, because I'm not going to show you my closet, it's not messy, but it's just clothes. But before I show you the last section, I want to say that I have stuff on the floor still, like bags of like electronics and a bunch of chargers and more bags, but I won't show that because it's not the cleanest. But we're going to move on to the last and my favorite section. I think you could tell what it's going to be based off of this. So the section is my record / music section. I guess record section because they're just records, but I am obsessed. I got that record, I don't remember when, but basically I'm going to show you what I had before that one. So before that record, I had the Suitcase one, which I'm sure you guys heard of. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap, but they aren't the best quality. So after a while of having that record, I switched over to a new one, which was much better. So there is a big difference between the Suitcase one and the one that I just showed, which I will go to that section in a second, but I want to quickly talk about the pros and the cons. The Suitcase one, the pros is it's a better price. It's cheaper, but it doesn't work that well. The needle is weak, it scratches the records, it isn't balanced, so it wobbles and it makes it sound very warped in a way, and it skips a lot. So the other record is built much better, so let me show you. And yes, this is more expensive, but I will say it is worth it if you have records and you're going to use them a lot. So this one's much better because it's higher quality, it is bigger. So let me open it up. This is what it looks like. It has a slip mat because, as you could see, it is metal, which proves it's good quality, but you do need a slip mat to play with it, and this one does come with it. Then we have the needle here, and it's just much better quality because you could put a certain weight on it. It's metal. One, I guess you could say, sort of con of it is that it doesn't have a built-in speaker, so you do need to buy a separate speaker, but there are good quality speakers for a decent price, so that's a good thing. So I am going to be showing you my records. I have more on the wall, but let me start with the ones in this basket. So I have 2 Christmas records. These are the smaller ones, and we have Percy Faith, and it has these songs, and they have more on the back of it. And then we have Elvis, and it has these songs. And I just love the smaller vintage records. I think they're so cool. The next small record I have is The Story of Babar, which is a sad story, but it has funny bits in it, and I think it's really nice. And it's actually my only story record that I have, so I think it's pretty cool to have this one. Now moving on to the big records I have this Adele one, which is the album 30, and the vinyl is clear. Next record I have is the Bruno Mars Unorthodox Jukebox, which is one of my favorite albums, and Bruno Mars is one of my favorite artists. And I like the way this record is packaged because, as you can see, there's no shine to it. And it's actually a sandy sort of cardboard texture, which I found very nice. Next record I have is Harry Styles' album, and this is his first album, and it's one of my favorites. This is the inside of it. On the left side they have a book of the lyrics, and on this side is the record. The last big record I have in the box is the Fine Line album by Harry Styles. This is his second album, and this one is much heavier because there's 2 records in it. But yes, this one is the shiny one, and I just put the 2 stickers like that. This is what you see on the inside, and that is the style I decided to get of the record. Now for the record wall. I have a couple of pictures here, and I have a couple of albums. This is the very first record I got. It's the Olivia Rodrigo Sour album. And then I have this one, We Are the World, with a collaboration of all of these people. Then I have this one. It's one of my favorite songs, and it has another song on the other side. And of course, we have to get the other and the third Harry Styles album. And then we have an Arctic Monkeys one. So that was it for my room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.